It's the final countdown. You're gonna close that window, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave it up until I know that it's working. Ready?
Yeah, dude.
Fatal error. We're gonna try to get this thing up and running. Bear with us for a second if we're just kind of staring at the computer screen because we want to make sure that it's going. I think it's live. I think it's live. But
anybody?
There is like a 1 minute delay. So
crazy. But not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter? What do you mean?
There's no delay on Twitter.
No, I don't mean with the comments. I mean with the actual video to make sure that we're up and running.
True.
Oh, wait. I see something happening.
Can you guys see us?
If you can see us, let us know. We were able to figure out the whole using our camera versus the laptop thing, but the video quality is still pretty bad. It's pretty shoddy. I apologize for that, but here at Shoppers World Mall, they don't have very fast internet. So
it's true. At the heart of all things is we got to spread it out for everyone.
Exactly.
Else, right? So that's
exactly.
Okay. All right. So
seeing people comment. Don't know if they can actually see us yet.
Please.
It does say that it's streaming, but
let's just get into
don't
it,
see
man.
anything here.
Doesn't matter.
So just bear with us for a minute. Oh, it says we are live. Prime Review says we're live. See us, let us know.
Whoa, dude.
Oh. We were able to figure out the whole
karate chops.
All right, so I'm gonna mute this.
Sounds good.
Now that we know we are streaming.
Close it. I don't want to see myself.
All right, okay. Some people are getting the buffering wheel on YouTube. If you're getting that, just try doing what we did, and we just refreshed. So
yeah, man.
That seemed to have worked.
All right.
Awesome. So there's a whole bunch of people here. It's great to see. We got a whole bunch of people in here watching. And, oh, okay, there's all the comments coming in.
All right, shout outs to Hojimuju.
That's Jim.
Jim.
That's Jim.
Comics Rule, MEBM15. Thank
There's
you.
a lot of cool people in here right now stealing our thunder because I know all of our fans and all of our viewers are over there in the Selena Gomez Q&A. So,
Selena Gomez.
A little bit of a bummer, you know? Also, a little bum that I can't be there in person. You know? I don't know.
Kevin's a big Selena Gomez
Apparently.
fan.
Apparently.
He's
So what time are we going to on this thing? We're going
I don't
like
know,
4 or 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah?
UK time.
That's like, I think, another couple hours.
Let's do
Hour
it.
and a half?
Let's do it.
Or do you mean like 4 or 5 UK time tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Just going to marathon this?
Yeah, man.
All right. Sound is fine, people are saying. We got people checking in from Mississauga. Oh, there's Andrew. He's our artist friend that we know that's come by the store. Andrew, we're going to get at you about coming to the store shortly. Thanks for your patience with that. Momo182 had to check in with Internet Explorer. Google Chrome didn't load the feed for some reason. See, this is why I'm telling you, Ricky, that you got to stay away from Google Chrome. You can never trust that. You got to stay with Netscape is what we always use here at Stadium Comics.
We have one question here from Rob Sinnott. Why does Ricky suck so much?
What's that all about?
I'd like to address this.
Yeah.
Ricky doesn't suck at all. So,
good to know.
I just got a text from Nick from Flavorful Sauce. He says, "What's up?" And he says, "Why so many shirts? Why are we wearing shirts? I don't know.
Why so many shirts on us?"
Yeah.
Well, I usually rock the one shirt and then the undershirt. Sometimes you just rock a t-shirt. You're just rocking a t-shirt right now, though, aren't you?
Why so many shirts, man? Why so many shirts?
Only one layer there, Nick. Oh, I get it. Nick doesn't want any layers. Okay.
He knows. He knows what's up.
So the YouTube comment thing here, it does work, but every once in a while it stops populating the screen with comments, and if that happens, just I guess be patient and hope that it loads your stuff. Yeah, Selena Gomez hasn't got nothing on us, so Thank you, Dark Knight 1939. So we do have a bunch of questions that we're going to answer that were given to us on the last episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. It certainly feels nice, Ricky, though, to be here back in the store filming some stuff.
This delay of deliveries, it's been lame, man.
Have you been freaking out because you haven't been in the last few videos?
I'm getting shakes.
People were starting to ask me if we'd fired you, if you were gone.
You did.
I did?
Yeah. For a brief moment in time.
For a brief moment? Have I ever fired you?
Lots of times.
On like a weekly basis? I know Rob pretty much fires you every 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
So that's cool. It's cool getting fired, right?
I like it.
You gotta get fired sometimes. So we've got some questions. We've got a bunch of prizes to give away tonight too. We did like a test run.
No.
We did a test run of this a couple days ago. Some of you might have saw it. And we gave away an X-Men #1 digital copy.
Yeah.
Just, for the hell of it, to see what would happen.
Basically exploded Comixology.
Yeah, so, the general rule is that it's one download per code, and we gave out the download code, and we said whoever the first person is to download it, or to enter the code, will get the comic. And about 17 different people, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but, a whole bunch of people got it. So, we've got some digital codes to give away tonight, and who knows, maybe we can break Marvel.com and Comixology. Maybe everybody can get some free stuff.
Let's
right?
occupy.
Not that we advocate that. We're responsible comic
Occupy
retailers.
Marvel.
So let's get to some questions, dude. Had a lot of good questions asked on Unboxing Wednesdays. You're going to monitor Twitter, see if there's any questions on there, and we'll also monitor the comments here on YouTube. So let's see. DinkyBoy03 asks, do you prefer Deadpool or Deathstroke, and who are your guys' favorite writers and artists?
Whoa, man. Whoa. I think Deadpool is more funny than Deathstroke, but Deathstroke's just badass, so he's going to win there. In terms of writers and artists, Paul Pope is one of my favorite artists right now. He's freaking me out. And then writers, I don't know, Jim Starlin. 80s Jim Starlin.
So Jim Starlin now.
Not so much. I don't know. I haven't read a lot of his stuff recently.
You're not even giving him a chance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What does he even do? Didn't he do I don't know. I don't know what he does.
So
now.
Paul Pope, he's not a very traditional.
No, man.
Not a lot of mainstream comic fans are big into Paul Pope.
He was at TCAF this year, and I couldn't go. I was so sad.
Yeah, I know a few of our artist friends went to check him out, and they were just blown away by the stuff that he was doing there. As far as me, I think I like Deadpool better, just because same thing. He's funnier. Some people are saying the volume's low, so we'll try to speak up. Favorite writers? Brian K. Vaughan's my favorite writer of all time. I love Why the Last Man. I loved his run on Runaways, and I'm really digging Saga right now. Scott Snyder, I also really like. And as far as artists go. That's a good question. I don't know. I've always been more of the kind of person that digs the writing over the art.
Really?
But I do appreciate awesome art. I would say Francisco Francavilla now is my #1 guy as far as artists that I really, really like. Did you see on Bleeding Cool the other day, they posted a bunch of images of a series that he was I guess in some way pitching, and it was Batman 1972.
Oh yeah, with Afro Catwoman.
Afro Catwoman and Batman smoking a cigarette outside of an Oldsmobile wearing a turtleneck, and Jim Gordon basically had my hair and a nice 70s stash. Everybody was smoking, and I just think if that were an actual series, that would be amazing. So DC, make it happen.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. Question here about the 3D covers.
Yes, did you hear about those today?
Yeah, crazy news.
Super cool.
I'm very interested in the 3D covers, but I'm also a little scared at the same time as a retailer because, it always makes me remember the crash of the 90s, which I was just a kid then, so I didn't have a comic store. But kind of leading up to the comic crash of the 90s, you had all these gimmick covers, which we've been seeing now in comics for a couple years, but nothing's really happened yet.
The question is, what is the worst gimmick that you've seen? Anything? Wasn't there like a bubblegum like thing?
Bubblegum?
I don't know. You like give them a whole bunch of bubblegum wrappers, and then you got like a comic in return. Did like Valiant do that or something?
There was something like that. Yeah, they had a special. It was like a gold variant or a pink variant or something like that. The worst promotion that I've seen in recent times is when Marvel kind of like gave DC a low blow and were like, when Blackest Night was coming out, they wanted retailers to send them strip covers of all their unsold copies of Blackest Night tie-in books, and then Marvel would send you a Deadpool J. Scott Campbell variant for.
Wow.
I think it was during Siege, when Siege was going on. That was kind of like a real low blow on Marvel's part. But needless to say, we didn't really take advantage of it here because the Blackest Night books were selling really well for us. Mm-hmm. Now, if Marvel had flipped things around and let us like send in a bunch of their Fear Itself tie-ins, then maybe we would have taken advantage of that.
Because Fear Itself did not sell at all.
Well, it did. It did, but you know, as an event goes on, you get event fatigue, and you know, the tie-ins start selling less and less to people that are interested in the whole book. But just before you move on to the next question, the 3D covers, they look really cool. That Joker one, I think, is going to sell boatloads.
Well, they look really cool right now as animated GIFs.
Sure, we'll see but what are they going to look like in actuality? They said that they're not like the holographic or the lenticular animated covers that they used to have in the 90s. It's something where it's the whole cover. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited about it, and at the same time, like I said, a little bit hesitant about it as well. But I think it'll be good. Interesting thing about it, though, is I was reading on Bleeding Cool again today. All of them are going to have a $3.99 price point. Whoa. For the whole month, all those villain books, and it's going to all-nighter. Is this real life? Sorry, I get distracted looking at these comics. And it's they're all .1s. Which no, DC, don't do .1s. Just call it issue 24. They're doing 23.1. Not necessary.
I agree, man. Come on.
I hate the decimal points on comics. Yeah. I think it's so weird. Okay, so what do you have there?
On Twitter, we have Lucario PK. He asked, what's the worst comic you've ever read, Kevin?
Oh, that's easy.
Do not say it.
Wolverine, the best there is, issue 1.
That's the best comic ever
It's so
written.
bad.
No, it's not, man.
There's been some really bad comics in the course of history, but I'm talking like mainstream comics with a main character that were really bad.
No, man.
And that's got to be Wolverine, the best there is, number 1.
Fanboys versus Zombies.
All the hashtags instead of the swear words, when right on the front it says not for kids, parental advisory, and then you open it up and they've just bleeped out all the swear words.
You're wrong.
And then Wolverine goes into a club and acts like he's on ecstasy and wants to cut people's hair and dance.
Yeah, because the villain is like, he's a drug. It makes sense, man. But yes, for me, Fanboys versus Zombies.
Why did you not like that?
It was basically the Big Bang Theory in a comic, but then worse. And I was like, no. It was really bad.
So it was just like so stereotypical. But do you think that was intentional on Sam Humphrey's part?
I hope not, because
it might have been
terrible.
like.
But then they go into space and think, what is happening?
That didn't happen in the first issue.
Nah.
So wait a second.
I didn't read them. I pull them and I look at the covers and I'm like, look at this. Crap.
I was gonna say, if you were still reading it, even though you said it was the worst, like I stopped reading Wolverine the Best There Is after number 1,
which was a bad move because the book was amazing.
Okay, well maybe one day if you buy me the graphic novel,
no,
I will sit down and read it.
Do
you own it?
I own the single issue.
Okay, well lend them to me. What a guy. Okay, more questions from Unboxing Wednesdays. Schwarbage Truck says... Schwarbage Truck.
What is that?
That's a cool name. It's like garbage truck, but it's Schwarbage. What's the deal with airline food?
It's delicious.
What's the deal with airline food?
I was going to say it's delicious. It's not. I was on Porter Airlines. Right. Shout outs to Porter.
And why? What have they done for us?
I really like Porter. I don't know. It was cool. They gave me free cookies. I was like, this is amazing.
That's all it takes.
But then it was like a bun with like cold chicken in it, and I'm like, what am I eating this
like
for?
Chicken salad sandwich?
No, it was like a chicken breast, but it was like cold, and I was like, what am I eating? And
was there anything on it other than chicken?
I don't think so. Maybe like some kind of butter.
Okay.
But the flight was like 2 hours.
Well, wasn't it? Isn't it? Don't they give free food?
Yeah. So I guess there's an excuse that it's free food, but
Air Canada makes you pay for food, so I don't usually get food when you're on there. They give you free snacks though sometimes.
Oh, Porter's amazing.
Snacks are all right. I was actually on one time. I went to Japan, and we flew on Singapore Airlines.
Did you get sake?
Yeah, I guess so. But on the flight, they had a full airline food meal, and it was actually pretty good. Why are we talking about airline food?
Because he asked.
He's got a bunch of questions. He also says, "Why do I have to go south to get to Windsor? All the rednecks live up north."
I don't know,
dude. That's just the way it is. Question: if you are really Stadium Comics, do you regularly feature armed gladiatorial displays between nerds?
Yes.
We do?
Yeah. At least when I'm working. If someone comes in, they're like, "Hey man, can I get a discount?" I'm like, "Well, fight for it."
Really?
Yeah.
And then, like, does somebody have a trident, and then somebody throws a net?
Somebody throws
Whoa, what's this?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Are we throwing out gimmicks now?
Or Kevin, I challenge you to Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Do you want to move this?
Yes.
Sean Hatton's like, shut your whore. Oh, Sean. The food is free on Porter, he says. Don't be an idiot. All right, we doing this, really?
Yes.
Gladiatorial Combat. Here you go, Schwarbenstruck.
I am Red Rocket.
All right.
Or Red Rocker. Rocket would be gross. All right, and you're who? Blue Bomber?
And what does the winner get? A free copy of Black Hole Hunters Club?
No.
Oh, okay. Bragging
ready?
rights? All right,
and
ready.
And go.
Oh, that quick?
It's done. Okay, best two out of three. Here we go.
Come at me, bro.
World Star.
Come at me, bro.
World Star.
Rigged. Yeah. Rigged.
That's just, World Star right there, yeah.
I don't get it, Ricky.
World Star.
World Star. We should start a World Star unboxing show.
What would that even entail?
You unbox people and they come out and fight. I don't know. Fight unboxing.
And then
trademark it right now.
Some will rap, some will box.
Rap battles. We can do rap battles about comics. That'd be cool. That'd be hardcore. Would you or Ricky ever consider doing a puppet edition of Unboxing Wednesdays? Yes. That could be the World Star Hip Hop Show.
Episode 150. Done. Called it right now. What episode are we on now? I don't know.
Well, we're not on any episode right now. But 136 is coming up.
Okay. I think I can make some puppets in time.
All right. Are you an experienced puppeteer?
I've made a couple.
Yeah? Okay. And then his actual... Those were all fake questions, I guess. Oh. His actual question is, does Stadium Comics go to conventions as dealers? I swear I saw a booth for a Stadium Comics at the Motor City Comic Con a while back. Bastards.
Stole our name.
Sullying our good name. No, we do go to conventions every once in a while. We're going to the Niagara Falls Comic Con this coming weekend, which is Saturday, Sunday, right. June 8th and 9th at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. So we're going to have a table set up there. We usually we do try to get out to shows as much as we can. Sometimes though it's really expensive to go to a show,
especially for small shop.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we are a small comic shop. We're not a huge.
Yeah, a lot. We may look huge.
Well, we are. I mean, we're
fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it, right?
No. Well, I mean, we do go to some comic shows. We've been to Wizard World Toronto. We've done some other Hobby Star shows in the past, and we also do a lot of other events that aren't your typical comic convention. We'll do stuff like we'll set up at the movie theaters. Yeah. We're gonna do a setup at the Man of Steel screening coming up next weekend. So we do stuff like that. So I don't know who these Motor City Comic Con Stadium Comics people are, but they're going to hear from our lawyers.
Bunch of chimpanzees working on typewriters.
Now, speaking of the store name, Dario Pensavene says, why did you choose the word stadium for your shop? That's a good question. We actually didn't choose the name. Stadium Comics has
It
been
chose
around.
us.
Yeah, it chose us. Stadium's been around since about 1991, probably early 90s, and it was originally a sports card store. It was called Stadium Sports Cards and Comics, and the original owner was selling sports cards when they were really, really popular in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that kind of went away. Comics kind of took over for a little while, and comics kind of went away.
And we sold used games, too.
At one point, before Rob and I owned the store, they sold used video games as well.
Strange.
So, Rob and I took over in 2008, and and by that time it had evolved mostly into a comic book store. And we were gonna change the name. Actually, our company name's actually Sidekick Comics, and that's what we were gonna change the name to. But see, we took over the comic store, and we basically had no money when we did that. And it turns out it costs a lot of money to change a name of a business.
Really?
Not only do you have to, because the mall has certain signing requirements, you'd have to put out a new sign, you'd have to get the name changed in the mall directory. And, one thing that we were trying to do is build visibility for the shop. So we started doing that anyway, regardless of what the name was. And then, eventually people just started, a lot more people became aware of Stadium Comics, so why change the name then? So we've accepted it, and we've fallen in love with it, and that's why the name is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is, homie. What it is.
Hero Statue Collector asks, who is your favorite villain and hero? Well, we know Lobo.
But see, he's kind of both, right? He's kind of both. So, Lobo, I guess.
Lots of people love you shouting at World Star.
But I think best villain, hands down Thanos. Like his villainy is fantastic. I can't get enough of him. And yeah, best hero, Lobo, sure, why not? Solid Snake. Yeah.
Solid Snake?
He's the best.
Graystar. Graystar was one of our first customers buying cards. It was next to the bank. It was that, Bank Laurentian down at the other end of the mall.
Wow.
Before we moved.
Can I tell a story? We
sorry, just kind of
apparently our internet listing still says we buy sports cards and stuff. The other day, this guy comes walking in with like a trolley full of sports cards.
A trolley?
Yeah.
Like how many? Okay.
There's 3 boxes. As soon as he walks in,
so what's your estimate on how many cards? Thousands?
Probably.
Oh god.
So he walks in. As soon as he walks in, I'm like, we don't buy anything, and he's like, what am I here for?
Poor guy probably researched us. His wife's probably been harassing him to get rid of the sports cards.
And he's like, I will go.
Maybe his kid's about to go to college in September or university. And he's looking at those sports cards and he's like, man, today is the day I do something about this. Today is the day I make a change in my life. So he comes to Stadium Comics to do that, loads everything up in a trolley.
Yeah.
Did he have bungee cords and stuff, bungeeing everything down?
I think so. And then I just crushed his dreams. And
that's not cool.
You need to change the internet listings for the store.
Well, the internet needs to change the internet listings.
Who does that? You do.
Well, not on our site. It doesn't say that. You're talking about the yellow pages.
I guess
the 411 listings and stuff.
I don't know.
It says we buy sports cards.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
He might have been lying to me, but.
Now, okay, it does say Stadium Comics and sports cards in some of the listings, which we don't sell sports cards anymore. We kind of got out of that. But I don't know how to change that. That probably costs money too, and I'm too cheap to do that. And who looks at the yellow pages anymore to get their information about?
He's a pretty old dude.
Okay. So. Well, I don't want to disparage him. Poor guy came in and you crushed his dreams. Happens a lot, though.
Felt good, man.
Happens a lot. Good. We do get a lot of people coming in, trying to sell little comics and stuff.
Yeah. And then we just send them to Teddy and me.
For comics? No, we don't.
No. For selling cards.
Oh, like Pokemon cards and stuff. Yeah, Teddy and me is good for that, though.
Yeah, dude.
They'll actually buy stuff.
Well,
all right. MEBM 15 asks us, first I want to say congratulations to the Stadium Comics staff for getting another shop. Thank you. Our second shop's opening June 29th here in Brampton.
Well, are we hiring? Can I get a job there?
Well, we'll talk about all that in a little bit. She also wants to ask if you own any kind of merchandise that you could not get anymore. What would it be? If there's anything that existed that you wish you had that you can that's not available anymore, what would it be? What's your one item?
Maybe like Coke with cocaine in it.
Maybe the new Coke, the one that were you even born then?
I don't know.
The new Coke.
No, like Coke when it first came out and it had cocaine in it. Yeah, I'd like to have a bottle of that.
you're admitting to our viewers out there that you would like some cocaine.
I wouldn't drink it. I'd have it, and it'd be like a conversation piece. I'd be like, "This is
okay." But what about something like comic related or pop culture? Well, I guess that's kind of pop culture.
See?
Coke.
I guess I would own like I don't know. Gee, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
A Lobo statue of some sort?
A Lobo statue?
I don't know.
Can't be a lot of people out there angling for that.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think a couple things that I'd probably want to have. A full set of the LJN wrestling rubber toys from the 80s.
I had a couple of those.
I have a whole bunch of them still. They're all scuffed up. I want the whole set, and I want the wrestling ring repaired so I can have that again. Because I broke all the ropes when I was a kid. 80s wrestling, man. 80s and 90s wrestling. 80s and 90s up until like the late 90s wrestling was the best.
I'll have to give you that.
I don't watch it anymore.
Question for you guys: do you watch wrestling? And if so, who's your favorite wrestler? Is it that CM Punk? I don't know. That's really CM Punk, John Cena. That's really all I know.
Mateo Verdino, yeah. CM Punk is the only one I know too.
I don't know.
And The Miz. Is The Miz still around?
The Miz. What about La Parka? Huh? Remember those luchadors when they were big?
Yeah.
You had La Parka. You had Psychosis.
Psychosis?
Yes.
Who else?
Rey Mysterio was big. Juventud Guerrero.
Wow, dude. You were a big WCW fan, I guess.
I watched it all.
Watch Nitro. Mateo Verdino asks, hello, great video. One question. Do you ship worldwide?
Oh, I ship worldwide? Oh, yes.
You ship Black Hole Hunters Club worldwide?
I've sent it as far as the UK.
As far as the UK?
Yeah.
We've sent, I think the furthest, we've sent stuff to Poland, Japan, Italy, Russia. A lot of people internationally bought the Megatron Spotlight comic.
Transformers is huge.
A lot of people in the obviously the UK and other parts of Europe buying our exclusives. So we do ship that kind of stuff worldwide. As far as like a weekly subscription, do we ship worldwide? No, we probably wouldn't do that. Only because the cost on shipping things is insanely expensive. To ship one comic overseas costs about what is it now? $8?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's for one comic. So you can imagine if you had 20 or 30 comics. As far as like subscriptions go, we just pretty much ship to people in Canada so far. We haven't really tried to do anything other than that. But prizes that we give away on Unboxing Wednesdays, we've shipped all over the world as well. It just takes a really long time for those prizes to get to people.
Really long time.
Number one, because international shipping takes forever. And number two, I take forever to get prizes shipped out. So I apologize for that. But the prizes do eventually get sent out.
Black Hole Hunters Club shipped in like a week.
Whatever. You want to take over sending all the prizes?
Do I have to pay with my own money?
Yes.
What? Then yes. Yes, I do.
Let's see. What standalone Superman stories would you recommend? Asks Iceland 0440.
Whoa, man. Is he from Iceland?
He might be.
Nice.
That'd be cool. I want to go to Iceland one day.
Yeah, I heard it's really green there. And Greenland's really icy.
And they have a blue lagoon.
What?
Standalone Superman stories. All-Star Superman.
Red Sun.
That's
number one.
And Superman Birthright. It's one of my favorites of all time. Apparently, some of that might play into this new Superman movie, they're saying. They haven't said a lot about what's going to happen in the Superman movie. All the trailers look amazing, though.
When I met Zack Snyder, I was like, "Yo, dog, what's up with the new movie?" And he told me everything.
That's right. You met Zack Snyder recently.
That's right. I did.
Tell us about that. What was that all about?
So it was. There's a media event at the CN Tower. CN Tower is world's second biggest freestanding building or something.
Yeah. So it used to be the tallest.
Right. So we're chilling. They're unveiling the Superman costume, the new one, at like the 135th floor, which was crazy. I've never been to the CN Tower before. So I'm there. I'm just chilling, rubbing elbows with people I don't know. And by rubbing elbows, I mean not talking to anybody. So then they bring up Zack Snyder. He talks about the movie. He's like, oh, it's a good movie. Enjoy yourself. So then I go up to him and the producer of Superman, Man of Steel, and I go in my bag and I'm like,
no, you didn't.
I want you to have
this.
You
did that.
I gave Scott Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
I gave Zack Snyder and the producer, I think his name's Charles Robin.
Yeah.
I gave him a copy of Black Hole.
You gave him one each?
No, I gave one to Charles Robin.
Too cheap to give away two copies.
I only had one. So
poor planning.
I know. So I gave it to them. And then I was like, I know you work a lot in comics, so please enjoy that comic. And he's like, oh, thanks. And then I saw them go into the car with the book in hand. So my hope for that is that the book stays with Zack Snyder for a long time, and it's one of those things where he's like, why do I still have this? And it's just like around his house, and he's like, what is this?
Isn't your hope that they went into the car and immediately took it out and read it and discussed it?
I guess. Yeah, that too.
As they drove through the streets of Toronto?
Ultimate hope, he walks into a meeting in Hollywood, and he's like, I got the next greatest thing, and he reaches into his bag to pull out a script he's been working on.
Okay.
The Black Hole Hunters Club slips out of his bag, goes across the table, and they're like, what's this? They pick it up, look at it, and they're like, this is brilliant.
And he's like, oh, well, this is the next project I was planning to pitch to you.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping, man. So, Zack Snyder, hit me up, yo.
Could happen.
At King K. Rule. I tweeted at him. He only has 37 tweets. I don't think he uses Twitter.
No. And if there are 37 tweets, it's probably 37 tweets that like a publicist did for him. Right?
Probably, yeah.
But if you're a director like Zack Snyder and you're directing things like Watchmen and 300 and now Superman, do you really want to be on Twitter?
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I would think that it would be very divisive and very, you know. But at the same time, you got guys like Edgar Wright, who's directed, you know, Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim, and I believe he's doing Ant-Man in the near future. He's very active on Twitter. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe he's just too busy.
He was looking pretty busy.
So. Let's see. Strat2 is asking, when is Kevin going to write a comic book? I don't know if I can hold a candle to Ricky.
Many people can't. So.
I do have ideas for comics, but it's just finding the time to.
Well, there was a comic, Time Nerds.
Oh, that's true. Well, what happened is we ran out of time for it.
What? Yeah. Time Nerds
ran out of time for Time Nerds.
Whoa, that's poetic. I like that.
There's too much going on.
Whoa, dude.
Too much going on. Sean's still talking about Porter a lot.
Chill out about Porter, dude.
Dude, don't ever insult Porter in front of Sean Hatton. Okay? He will take you out.
That's true.
Let's see. Spilsbury1947 asks, what qualifications do you need to work at Stadium Comics? And how do you deal with people who stand around reading the comic in your shop rather than buying them?
I had that today.
Yeah?
And I didn't say anything because I felt like I didn't want to, like, But it's kind of like, dude, like, don't read that. But, I don't know. If it's like once in a while, I guess it's okay, but...
I don't mind people flipping through it to see if it's like the kind of art that they like
and read it.
Yeah, it's kind of wrong if you stand there and just read the whole thing
and then put it back,
cover and then put it back.
You're like, what are you doing? Yeah, I've had 2 people do that at Black Hole Hunters Club. And
what?
I was
really?
Just like, I was watching them read it.
Did you feel like you're stealing from me?
Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, this is good," and they just left, and I was like, "Ouch, dude, ouch."
That sucks.
I got a text from him, Sean Hatton. What's your favorite snack food?
Anything on Porter, tell him. then you'll be good.
I'm gonna go with Doritos.
Doritos?
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion chips.
Like Lay's or the Ruffles kind.
Well, here in Canada, there's different brands everywhere in the world. But here in Canada, we have a brand called Old Dutch, which is really, really good. It's like ruffled sour cream and onion chips. I haven't eaten it in a while though, so.
This guy's he's on a monk diet.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be my favorite.
Yeah.
Chocolate, too. I like chocolate. You like chocolate?
Yeah, but it makes me feel like crap, so I don't eat a lot of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Right?
It's the curse of being Ricky Lima. How much for my stack of 90s Topps cards, Brent J. Keller says. Sometimes when people come into the store with sports cards, I do like looking at them because I used to collect sports cards myself in the early 90s, like I guess everybody on the planet did. So I have tons of like Topps baseball cards, Don Russ baseball cards. I have OPG hockey cards, entire sets. I have Pro Set hockey cards. So sometimes what I'll do, and I don't do this to like really crush people's dreams, but sometimes people when they come in to sell sports cards and stuff like that, you tell them that it's really not worth anything, and they don't believe you.
Yeah.
Because when they were buying them, they were promised that these cards would be worth something one day.
Yeah. As a general rule, whenever they're like, "Oh, I have comics," I'm like, anything from the '90s not worth anything. And they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like,
well, and the new thing that we see a lot in here is people saying, "I have comics and they're really old," and I'm looking to sell
like
them.
The '90s.
And how old? Oh, like really old. Like I'm talking 1991.
And you're like, "Nah, man."
But anyway, sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually go onto eBay and type like 1991 Don Russ baseball
So you
cards,
just totally call them out like that.
full set. I don't call them out, but they're looking for a valuation on it, and I want to help them out. So, and you see sets selling for like $5,
and there's a single tear just like shit.
Yeah, on both our faces.
If the tears fall down, intermingle on the desk, and become like a blossom, a rose.
A lot of people.
That's weird, dude.
A lot of people liked how I said fresh paint of coat in last week's unboxing episode. I was talking about the fresh coat of paint.
You guys need to realize that Kevin films the same thing like 50 times.
I do.
I'm surprised right now we haven't...
I know. I'm actually I was really nervous, and I still am about today because the one thing that I wish I was better at is stringing together...
Words?
Yes. Sentences that make sense and words in a cohesive format. I really envy people like who's a really good speaker. Barack Obama. He's a good speaker. He can sit there and he can talk and just go on forever. You know who's actually really good and a really eloquent speaker is Russell Brand, comedian. If you ever listen to him speak, he will just go stream of consciousness from his brain,
But sometimes that's kind of annoying because it's like, just stop talking.
Yeah.
As nice as it is, I don't know, I like short, concise, to like, get to the point, get out, you're done.
But don't act like you never film things once or, 2 or 3 times.
That's true.
On Flavorful Reviews, not so much.
No, that's straight,
But you know how much editing I have to do when you're doing previews, reviews? And reading, something right off the page?
Reading is tough. Reading is hard.
It is hard sometimes.
And I'm an English major, what the hell?
I'm really good at reading things off of the page, but I think I lack in speaking publicly in a cohesive manner.
That's okay.
But, let's see. Derizzi says, what title did terrible at the shop this year?
What did terrible?
Yeah, what comic did terrible? Other than Black Hole Hunters Club. No, just joking.
That did amazing.
It did amazing. You've sold so much, so many copies of Black Hole Hunters Club.
It's kind of scary. It's to the point where I'm worried about issue 2. I don't know if it's going to do it.
The people are demanding it, Ricky.
I don't know if it's going to do as well. I don't know. But yeah, that's scary.
Worst comic. Worst selling comic.
Sales wise?
Well, there's a lot of comics that we only get one of or two of, just because we try to not be stuck with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe a comic that kind of surprised you at how it didn't sell as well as you thought it would.
This Superman Adventures of Superman, we seem to have a lot of. That's kind of surprising.
We ordered a lot of that, though, I think.
Yeah,
because it's going to be something people are going to want to pick up after the movies come out. There's been a lot of walk-by people picking that up. But yeah, that came out this week, and it hasn't sold a ton. But I have to say, I've read it, and it's really good. It's, better than the Superman and Action comic stories going on in DC right now. And it feels like a very classic Superman tale. I've got to say the title or series of titles that probably didn't sell anywhere near what we wanted them to sell was probably the Before Watchmen stuff.
Yeah, that didn't do nearly as well.
And you know, I guess a lot of that can be blamed on the backlash that hardcore fans of the Watchmen were kind of rallying behind Alan Moore and saying that it was not. Well, sorry.
No, speaking of like disappointing arcs, Andrew Armelin's asking what we thought of Death of the Family. Disappointing.
Well, that sold well, but you know, I thought Death of the Family was amazing. That issue 13, when Joker shows back up and starts just causing carnage,
for sure,
it was amazing. And then it kind of just didn't go anywhere at issue 17. Like it was good, and I see what they did. Like Death of the Family.
Yeah.
Spoilers for those of you guys who haven't read it. It was basically the death of the closeness of the Batman family.
But I honestly think,
and, you know, the death of trust between them all.
I honestly think that book was held back by the fact that Grant Morrison was going to kill Damian Wayne after.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
And Scott Snyder was kind of limited in what he could have done because Grant Morrison was like, I'm going to kill Damian. And I'm like, but this doesn't make any sense.
But I mean, at the same time, we always expect nowadays that if there's a major arc going on or a major event in comics, it's like we demand a death. There has to be a death. And I don't think it necessarily has to be that way.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. But something needs to change, that's for sure.
Something does need to change.
What's the point?
But overall, I think the series was really good. Was kind of disappointed and let down by issue 17. But, I don't know. I'm really digging Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, though, on that title. I think it's the best title DC has going right now.
The Caputs? The Capos?
Yeah, man. Okay, so... well, that's a fancy tablecloth.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clive. Clive commenting on our tablecloth. These are tablecloths we got for Free Comic Book Day because the old blue tablecloths were getting a little worn out.
Yeah. Although, this one, when we unfurled it, there was like little hairs in my area, and I was like, this isn't my beard hair. So I think someone rubbed their balls on this. Rob, I'm looking at you, Rob.
Oh, man. Durizzi also has another question. I'm getting back into Marvel. What title should I say?
Sorry,
what?
This guy's freaking out. He wants us to say Wumba.
Wamba?
Wamba?
TM Lara 66. Wamba.
What?
There you go.
Congratulations. He's like literally freaking out right now. This dude needs to chill out.
Prime Reviews agrees with my feelings on Old Dutch sour cream and onion chips.
FT dubs, yo.
I'm getting back into Marvel. What title should I start reading? I'm already into Superior Spider-Man. Any suggestions? Ricky, what do you say?
X-Men Legacy, for sure.
X-Men Legacy?
Yeah, I mean.
Why X-Men Legacy?
That's the best Marvel Now book. At least it was. Okay. I haven't read the recent ones. I still collect it, but I haven't read it.
You haven't read it?
No, but before, it was like, it's so good, because he's got multiple personalities, and he's trying to ring them all in, and then they all have their own mutant powers. It's so good.
Mike Del Mundo does the covers for X-Men Legacy.
Which, by the way...
He's going to be at our store. Wednesday, July 3rd, I believe. That's the date. I'll have to double check that.
Pretty sure you have it there.
Yeah, Mike Del Mundo signing. Wednesday, July 3rd. Nice. That's the day Deadpool Kills Deadpool comes out. Which is the third installment in the Deadpool trilogy. And also coming out that day is Dexter, the comic adaptation, and Mike Del Mundo does the covers for both of those. And I think an issue of X-Men Legacy might be coming out the same day.
It's Mike Del Mundo Day.
Mike Del Mundo Day. Which is 2 days after Canada Day here and 1 day before Independence Day.
It's official. It's official, man.
It's like we should just shut down shop for all of those days. Well, except for July 3rd. Because we need to be here for the signing.
I guess.
But as far as what I would recommend for Marvel Now titles, all new X-Men. It's been fantastic.
It's really good.
It's really good. And the companion book to that is Uncanny X-Men, so I would pick that up. And that's probably it as far as what's really, really good. I don't know. If anyone out there has some other suggestions, feel free to leave a comment.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch, but those are two that are really good. What else do we have here? If you could write a story with any artist and any character, what character would you write, and why, and with what artist?
Ooh, oh Jesus, that's tough. Oh my God, I don't even know. Kevin, you go first.
What character would I write?
Okay, wait, no, I got it. The Hulk.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't say Lobo.
Right? Although, that would be cool too.
Right.
Lobo with Paul Pope, done. No. I'd like to write the Hulk.
Okay.
But with, like, I don't know, the guy who did Cowboy Ninja Viking, something Lieberman. Can't remember his name. The guy.
Who did Cowboy Ninja Viking. I don't know who he is offhand.
I'm looking it up.
All right. You look that up.
With that. Because, like, I want to do, like, Hulk story, but, like, not have it to do with him crushing things.
Okay.
Because that's boring.
I would write a Superman story and have either Francisco Francavilla or Fiona Staples draw it.
A.J. Lieberman.
A.J. Lieberman.
Give me a ring.
How awesome is Fiona Staples right now in Saga?
She's really good.
So awesome. She's from Calgary, too. Canadian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out to me that kind of ruined Saga for a little bit, that the backgrounds are really crap in Saga, and I was like, wait a minute. I went back and I looked, and they're pretty half-assed.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
I haven't noticed.
Man. Yeah, because like they're really kind of expressionist, so like you're like, yeah, I can see it. They're not very detailed.
Okay.
So I mean, like, yeah.
Well, that's just her style
I guess.
of art, though, right?
But yeah, for a bit, I was like, oh, he's right.
Did you just get a text from your mom?
No.
He totally did. That's okay. It's good that your mom loves you. Do you think? What do you think about this delay on Saga issues?
Kind of sucks, but I mean, it's expected when you have like something that good, I guess.
The next issue doesn't come out until when? August?
Oh my God.
August, yeah. Number 13 comes out.
Yeah. That kind of stuff's expected with like these crazy independent stories. So
Miles Guerrero says Doritos are the best. What was your highest selling comic book? The Batman nerd asks.
Probably a Batman story.
New 52 Batman. If you look at Batman #1 and Justice League #1 through all the printings that they had when they launched in 2011, probably that book.
Yeah.
Maybe The Walking Dead #100. But I think Superman Unchained #1 could really be in the running to surpass all those. I don't know. I feel like it's Superman's time right now.
Really?
And yeah. Well, I'm the kid in me is hoping that it is. And I think the movie is going to, it's great timing that Superman Unchained is coming out the same week that the movie comes out. And I think a lot of people are going to be back in comic shops. I hope they are looking for Superman #1 issues.
Well, we're definitely in a comic renaissance.
We are. And then the 3D covers will come along and destroy everything. No,
the 3D covers in 2013. Oh, God.
Yeah. The great crash of 2013. There's one here about graphic novels. What are your top 5 must-own graphic novels or trades or even individual issues that you feel every collector should have? 5 is a lot.
Jeez.
Go with like your top 2.
Okay. Oh my God, top 2. Jesus.
Is it harder to narrow it down to 2?
The Inevitable Black Hole Hunters Club hardcover that will come.
Is that coming out in hardcover?
No.
You should Kickstarter that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dark Knight Returns for sure.
Okay.
That's like pretty much the ultimate. And Infinity Gauntlet. So.
Infinity Gauntlet. I will say Why the Last Man, because I love that series. And...
Wait, Why Last Man? But there's like 10 of them.
Yeah, you need all 10.
but that's... We said 2.
So I have to pick like one-shots?
Yeah, man.
Batman Year One.
It's a good one.
Which is one of my favorite books of all time. And Superman Red Sun.
Nice.
Those are 2 really good ones.
Whoa, man. 2 DC books?
Yeah.
Whoa, man.
Sorry.
What about V for Vendetta?
V for Vendetta's great.
Oh, that book's so good.
Watchmen's great. I don't know if I recommend Watchmen, though, to new readers.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Watchmen is a...
It's a novel. It's not a comic. I'm just putting it out there.
But it's really well done. That's fantastic.
Yeah, as a novel, not a comic.
Walking Dead as well. It's great. Oh, that's a series again.
Someone wants me to high five you. It's for you.
That's on Twitter?
Hank the Fuel Merrick.
Hank the Fuel Merrick.
Can't tell you, Hank the Fuel Merrick, he's telling me he works at a strip club. That's amazing.
See, some days Dreamers BC says even on his small time channel, he films 2 or 3 times before choosing the right shot to edit in. Wow. So why are you trying to make me feel bad?
I'm not.
God. MEBM15 asks, have you ever sold Magic the Gathering cards? My local comic book shop got me hooked on them. Because of you two, I've bought a HeroClix figure. Good job. HeroClix is awesome. I used to play HeroClix all the time with Rob.
Really?
Yeah, Rob.
Wasn't Rob like a champ, though?
Rob was really good at HeroClix. He even played, we even went down to a Comic-Con one time in the States. I don't know if it was Chicago or Philadelphia. And he actually placed, I think, in the top 3 or 5 at the tournament for HeroClix. He's really good at strategy games. I suck at strategy games and HeroClix. I tend to get impatient and try to make bold moves, which is also why I'm bad at poker. So if you ever play me in poker, expect to win some money from me. It's only worked in my favor a couple times.
I'm now going to play poker with you.
But what were we saying? Oh, HeroClix and Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering we actually don't sell anymore, but we used to. The reason we don't is because there's a shop just around the corner from us, Teddy and me, and they do a really good job at selling Magic the Gathering. They do Friday Night Magic tournaments there and stuff like that.
Did you get hustled out of it? Did they come and break your legs?
No, it was more like our store is only 500 square feet. And, maybe before we go home tonight, I'll kind of like swing the camera around so people can kind of see. I know people are always bugging us to take a tour of the store. We're always really embarrassed at the condition of it. But it's not looking too bad today. We've moved a lot of older stuff out of here because of the new store.
The new store is going to blow your minds, I think.
Hopefully. Well, how much of it have you seen?
Not too much. I've seen it before you guys put everything up, and I'll probably see when it opens.
So we, at some point, Rob and I decided to focus our efforts more on comic books and comic book-related things, and we got out of stuff like the sports cards and...
It's a good move, man. Focus like a laser beam.
So we don't have that anymore, and it's kind of.
No, man.
Do we miss it?
No.
Yeah, but I mean, we weren't selling cases of the stuff like some of the other stores were.
No,
we were selling
you
the
have
occasional
to
pack.
Focus like the beam.
The beam. The focus beam
of lasers.
All right. Oh, Dak and Hallett's checking in all the way from Calgary. Thank you, Dak and Hallett. Let's see. TMR66 wants us to say Wamba really bad. We've done that. What is the best comic swag we've ever gotten?
Yeah, the one in my body. Swag.
Speaking of swag, there's and I should post this picture on Twitter or something, but there's a shop across from us called Urban Planet. And it's basically like, I don't know what you would compare it to in other places of the world, but it sells, discount clothing.
I'll send a picture for you guys on Twitter.
You're going to go take a picture of Urban Planet, but all the lights are off over there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't, trip over any cords. People will get really mad. Okay, good, you're going around the other way. So Urban Planet is like this store that sells, I guess, what would you call it? It's not even urban clothing. It's just clothing geared towards younger people.
Yeah.
And they had this hat over there. I'm just laughing at Ricky trying to take a picture. They had this hat over there, and the mannequin was wearing it, and it said, "Explicit swag warning." It was like your parental advisory label, but it was like, swag advisory, explicit swag warning on a hat. And I'm just saying, if you're wearing that hat, you don't have any swag.
Yeah, explicit swag. Dude, don't hate on that swag.
Did you get the picture?
I did. People
are waiting, man. Anyway, what is the best comic book swag we've ever gotten? Well, at the recent C2E2 comic convention in Chicago, they had a retailer conference for the first couple days before the convention opened to the public. And you get a whole bunch of retailer exclusives and variants for going to that event. So those are always kind of cool to get. Ricky, any like awesome comic swag you've ever gotten?
Comics, no, but video game swag, yes.
You've never gotten any comic swag?
No. I've gotten like free books from like creators and stuff. That was pretty cool. But nothing like, I don't know, Marvel never gave me anything.
Don't hurt yourself.
Try not to. This is tough. This is tough. Huh.
So, what kind of free video game stuff have you gotten?
I've gotten a tablet, like a Galaxy tablet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Is that the tablet that you actually use all the time?
Yeah, dude. I got that for free. And that was crazy, man. I was super grateful for that. It was kind of weird. But...
let's give away a prize. Speaking of swag, I want to give away another copy of XMen #1, which just came out this week. It's the all-female XMen Teen, and basically, what you want to do for this is you need to go to marvel.com. I think it's /redeem. Yeah, go to marvel.com/redeem right now on your computers. And I'm going to read out the digital code in a minute. And let's see how many people are able to take advantage of this digital code offer. Let's do a little experiment here. Hopefully we don't, break any international laws, or and hopefully, the code works and somebody gets the code. Do you ever, like, on the books that you collect, do you take these labels off and
because I don't read digital comics. I read paper comics.
I mean, digital comics have their place.
Yeah.
If you're ever on a trip or something, you can... A lot of people read digital only, so... and it's kind of cool that Marvel gives the free code with every comic.
But that just makes their books more expensive.
Yeah, well, they were going to be $3.99 either way. Okay. So... But I know a lot of people that won't remove this because that takes away from the quality of the book.
Would that drop it by a point on CGC?
I mean, if the book ever became a huge book that was worth a lot of money, 20, 30 years from now, that would definitely play a role in the grade. Yeah. Wow. I know there's a lot of people there was a lot of books in the 90s that had like a Marvel collector's card in the middle of it. And there's people that search for specifically that issue with the card still intact and without the card taken out. So, all right. So hopefully you guys have your keyboards at the ready. I'm going to read out the code, and then leave us a comment and let us know who was able to get a copy. All right. So for XMen #1, T as in Tom, M as in Marvel, M as in Marvel, 1, 2, X. P as in Peter, N as in what? Nosferatu. F as in Frank, 8, P as in Peter, S as in Stadium. So that's TMM12X, PNF 8PS. Good luck to everybody out there. Hope you can get... Lucario PK, I'll say it for you. Wamba. What is Wamba?
I don't know.
You have to look this up.
Well, there's that Wamba.com. You are now... Or is that,
that's Zombo.com. Is that still around?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so that's our first giveaway for the night.
Congrats to whoever gets that. Let us know if you get it, because I need to know.
Let's give away another prize. And let's do something different here. Let's give away Black Hole Hunters Club. All right, but let's... You know what would be really fun?
Right.
If we have... I don't even know if this will work. But if we have somebody out there that can phone in to the store.
Okay, we have our phone right here. Somebody call the store.
Somebody call the store,
right
and
now.
We're going to put you on speakerphone. And Ricky is going to ask you a question. What are you going to ask? What are you going to ask?
I don't know.
Long distance charges may apply.
Just call. We should leave the phone number.
Don't call collect. Our phone number is... What is our phone number?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? You can hunt for it. It's at the end of the description of all of our videos.
Ooh.
I think. But probably not this live one.
Well, you can find it online, so we await your phone calls to win a copy.
Now if nobody calls, I'm going to feel bad.
Black Hole Hunters Club. No, man. You know what? Sucks. Black Holes Hunters Club title, spelling mistake.
What? Where?
There's an apostrophe in the Hunters when there shouldn't be. Dang it.
That's pretty major.
I know.
Ricky, what were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking at all.
Oh, man. English major. English major.
Okay. So I just got a text from Sean Hatton. He says, Wamba is when you poop on a paper and rub it in your face.
Good to know.
Hey, it's good to know. I think I'll go home and Wamba myself.
Nobody needed to hear that.
Woohoo! The phone lines are still...
Oh! Wait. Phone's ringing.
Answer
I'm
it.
going to put it on speakerphone.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, you are live with Stadium Comics. Who's this?
This is Sean Hatton.
Ah, Sean!
Sean!
You have a copy of Black Hole Hunters Club.
Call in
Huh?
and win Black Hole Hunters Club because it's awesome.
Don't you already have it?
Yes, I do already have it, so I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay, but thanks for calling, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, are we, is this like totally boring?
No. It's really cool.
Sean, can you give us...
You're just saying that.
Can you give us the name to your new album that you released?
It's Telesynthology.
Telesynthology.bandcamp, or is it megashawn.bandcamp?
It's djfinishhim.bandcamp.com.
djfinishhim.bandcamp.com. Pick up Telesynthology.
Correct.
Yeah.
And are you going to be selling this on cassette, I heard?
Yeah, it's coming to cassette and it's going to be distributed by Stadium Comics.
Look at that. We're getting into the music business.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Other music stores are closing down, and we're just, going full steam ahead.
Well, they're not having cool shows on YouTube, so screw that.
Oh, you're too kind, Sean. All right, I'm going to hang up on you now.
All right, take care.
Thanks, bud. All right. So Sean call it in. He's already got Black Hole Hunters Club.
I love Sean.
Oh! There's another call.
Tying up those phone lines.
Yeah. We should have a switchboard here. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Andrew.
Andrew, what's up?
Not much. What's up, guys?
Not too much.
Andrew Sutherland?
No.
Oh, Andrew Armelin.
Andrew
Awesome.
Armelin? What is up?
Does Andrew Armelin have a copy of Black Hole Hunters Club?
No, he doesn't.
This is amazing.
But I'm going to pick up one. Oh, well, actually, you know what? If I win one, then they're even better.
There you
Exactly.
go. You
And
get one.
you know what else is even better about this?
What's that?
You're in Mississauga, so
We don't
you don't have to ship it.
Yes.
You know what? I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wicked. Are you here tomorrow?
I am.
Awesome. So you can put it aside for him.
We'll
Do you have a skill testing question for Andrew? Something that's not
What is the main character's name?
in what? In Black Hole Hunters Club?
Black Hole.
I don't even know that, and I've read it.
No, I don't know. What is your favorite snack?
My favorite snack would have to be chocolate pretzels.
Is that the right answer?
Definitely. You win a copy of Black Hole Hunters Club.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling. Are you enjoying this?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. Should we do more of this?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome, man. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at the store.
All right, sounds great.
All right, take care, man.
See ya.
Bye-bye now.
So there you go.
Sweet.
First copy, Andrew Armelin.
I'm gonna just take this off the hook now, though.
So no one else calls?
Yeah.
We don't want you guys to call anymore, so stop calling.
Oh, nobody's there.
Um,
That was cool.
that was pretty cool.
I don't know how the phone calls came across on on our camera there, but hopefully it's semi clear.
Yeah, I hope so too, man.
We do like a whole radio call-in show here.
Late nights.
Yeah, we can dispense advice, really bad advice.
Sex advice. So
Yeah.
when you're, I got nothing.
So there's a few things that we want to talk about as well.
Wait, someone else is gonna
Oh.
call. Whatever.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Caitlin. I turned the phone off. Maybe I'll turn it back on at the end of the show. All right, so we've got some things coming up. Like I said, June 8th and 9th, we're going to be at Niagara Falls Comic Con. June 12th is Man of Steel Day. Wednesday, June 12th is going to be Man of Steel Day here at Stadium Comics. and at other comic shops across North America and possibly the world. And what's happening is DC and Warner Brothers has sent us a bunch of free stuff to give away, in addition to having whatever you do. Oh, man.
We just said Wamba. What? What?
We're going to have a bunch of free stuff to give away. There's a All-Star Superman #1 comic that they've given us, and we've got some, Warner Brothers sent us some promo posters that we're going to be giving away as well. And, of course, Superman Unchained comes out that day. And we're going to have our good friend Adam Gorham here doing sketches of Superman.
Best friend.
Yeah, he's like awesome. Adam's a wonderful guy. Awesome artist. And he's always here to support us. And he's also got a Stadium Comics exclusive cover coming out that day for Bubblegum issue #1 from Aspen Comics. And he did an amazing job on that. You can go over to stadiumcomics.com/exclusives to check that out now. Really incredible job. And if you want any of our exclusives, that's where you can pick them up. And you can also pick up Ricky's Black Hole Hunters Club there.
What?
Yeah. But we take all the money for that. No money for you. June 14th, Stadium's at the theaters on the Saturday. That's at the Silver City here in Brampton. June 29th, our new store is opening.
I'm super excited for
We've
that.
had a lot of questions about our new store. It's our second location. We're not leaving the mall. And basically what it comes down to is we've outgrown our space here at the mall. We've got a little, 550 square foot shop here.
Too big for our britches.
Chock full of comics. And yeah, we've had a lot of stuff in storage over the last little while that we can't properly display in the store. So we were looking for a cost-effective way to... we were looking for a cost-effective way to kind of be able to display that merchandise. We looked into getting more space in the mall, but it's very expensive to rent a space in the mall, even our little 550 square foot store. So, not really financially doable. You got to sell a lot of $3 and $4 books to do that. So we found a really cheap space in Brampton that's just down the road from us. Those of you who are in the GTA, it's around the Rutherford and Steeles area. And it's an industrial unit, and what it does is it allows us to have a place to store stuff, which priority is to be able to have a space to store all of our product, our inventory. But the other cool thing about it is it comes with a storefront. So there's an actual storefront to this industrial unit. And in that storefront, it's roughly about the same size as our store now. We've moved all of our back issues over there. We're going to have a whole bunch of discount graphic novels. We're going to carry some product lines that we don't really carry at Stadium, such as tabletop games and stuff like that.
Whoa, we're going to sell tabletop games?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. Let's try it.
Well, you have been procuring through, you've been scouring the things.
Well, yeah,
pawn shops and such.
Pawn shops, the local thrift stores.
Popping them tags, dough.
Yeah, and that's the other part. So let me just clarify now for everybody that new comics and stuff, you'll still come to Stadium at Shoppers World to do that. The cool thing about this new space is we've created about a 600 square foot event area.
Super excited. Which
will be an area where you can, come hang out and chill. You can play tabletop games. We'll have games there for people to play. Old stuff like Mall Madness and Game of Life and Monopoly. You're a big fan of Mall Madness, though, right?
I've never played that.
You ever played Dream Phone?
No, but is that the thing they play on The Simpsons? Where it's like, looks like you, Milhouse. It's like
yeah, kind of like that. We don't have Dream Phone, by the way, but we wish we did. So there'll be stuff like that. We'll do tournaments there. We're gonna do unboxing shows there. Like yes. when we hit a milestone and we do a live show, maybe we'll even be able to stream it. But when I say live show, I mean with an audience there. We'll be able to do that at this new place. We'll be able to do midnight book launches, which is something that we can't really do in the mall because they want us to pay all kinds of extra money for security.
Midnight book launches for...
Well, why would we need to release that at midnight? Just because?
Yeah, I guess. Just because it's cool, man. I'll get glow-in-the-dark covers. Yeah, there you go.
Although I haven't seen any of the publishers offer a midnight launch on anything in a long time. So, Maybe they're moving away from that.
You can't do that, like, yourself?
Technically, as a comic book retailer, you're not supposed to sell it until, I think it's either 9 a.m. or something on maybe 10 a.m. on the Wednesday. There's like an actual on sale date and time that you're supposed to abide by.
Whoa, dude.
So every once in a while they make the exception and you're able to do the midnight launch. But the other thing that we'll be able to do is stuff like movie nights.
Yes.
We can do movie nights.
We show like Troll 2 in The Room.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I'll have to look into the legalities of showing that kind of stuff. But I would love to do that.
Done.
I'd love to do stuff like that.
Miami
Connection is an awesome movie, by the way. For anyone who hasn't seen it, it's an awesome, like, really bad 80s movie, and it's fantastic. It's life-changing.
Can I screen my own independent film there?
Yeah? What independent film is that?
I don't know. I'll make one. It's called like Flippin' Pancakes. And
you probably will, too.
I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I do a lot. Ladies.
She's got so many different projects on the go.
It's crazy, man. I don't know
how. So yeah, that's the new store. It's opening June 29th. We know for sure the storefront's going to probably be ready because Rob and I have been painting over there around the clock pretty much for the last week or two.
You've been coming into the store really high on fumes all the time.
Well, it's no different than usual, right?
It's true. Yeah, the gas ring around your mouth. Those guys
just got a bag. Just got like silver spray paint on our face.
You guys are junkies, man. You guys are junkies.
We need an intervention, seriously.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen the intervention video where it's the guy and he's sitting there and he's like, "'Cause deep down, I still love you."
That's one of my favorite clips of all time. Wait, do the full impression?
What, this guy like this?
No, what does he say?
Because he's like, "Deep down, I still love you."
And then?
Meh.
But for like a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's June 29th. We're really excited about that. We're hoping that the event space area is open and ready to show off during that time. But it's a lot of work putting together a new store. And, we're kind of on a budget. We're not hiring contractors to do all the work for us. We're mostly doing the work all ourselves. So it's been pretty tough, but it's really coming along. We're starting to make progress. But if we haven't been replying to emails or something, or haven't been sending out prizes, we basically went right from Free Comic Book Day into preparation mode for this new store, and it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen Rob in like 4 years.
Yeah, Rob. You think it's bad not seeing Rob on the videos? Rob hasn't been in the store.
He practically doesn't work at Stadium anymore.
No, he does. He does a lot of work behind the scenes that nobody sees. Speaking of Rob, baby boy Jacob asks, why is Rob so handsome? Why is he so handsome?
What? Hardly. Is this like a relative of Rob?
No. I know who it is. He's a customer of ours. But,
Does he have such a luscious beard? No, he does not. No, he does not.
Oh, good question from Momo182. That's actually, good for you.
What?
What does it take to A, make and sell a comic, and B, sell them in stores?
Whoa, dude. Okay, so...
Take us through this, Ricky Lima.
Okay, so,
Self-publishing 101.
What does it take to make a comic? The drive to make it. It's super easy to make one. You write it, you either draw it yourself or you get someone else to draw it. That's the hardest part, is to convince someone to draw it. But once it's done, it's just a matter of going to a print shop, making copies, and then selling is the tough part. I'm lucky because I have...
So there's a lot of tough parts. So you basically said that the drive is the number one thing, and that's hard. And then the actual finding an artist and writing it is hard. And putting it in the stores is the difficult part. But I see what you're saying. You need to be committed to the idea.
Yes.
And don't just sit and think about it and say, one day I'm going to do it. Just sit there and do it.
And you have to do it, but it is hard. So, like, I'm really, like, I'm super lucky that I have the Stadium Comics behind me, and in front of me, and within me.
And all around you, encircling you.
Yeah. So I'm lucky that I have something like Stadium Comics. I have all of you wonderful, attractive, beautiful people that I have wet dreams about. And, right? And there's this, like, awesome community, like, in Toronto and the GTA that all get together for comic jams and do, like, other stuff. So it's pretty much, like, this perfect storm of, like, awesomeness that you kind of need to get yourself into.
You thrust yourself into that storm.
Exactly. So if there's nothing going on in your town, it's not because there's no one doing it in your town. It's just no one's connected.
Nobody's organized. Yeah. Nobody's getting together and putting the call out there to.
Yeah, and it's tough because artistic people they're not really organized. So I mean, that's the downside to it.
Like Toronto has a really good scene right now as far as independent creators go, and like published creators. There's a lot of great artists coming out of the Toronto area. Mm-hmm. And I think one thing that's going really well with Toronto is that community that has kind of formed, and everybody sticks together and helps each other out and elevates each other's game. And I think, that's something that could exist in a place like Brampton, but it just needs
For sure. And it's the same
person to organize
It's the same in any suburb. Like, it's kind of tough, but there is a way to do it. So selling, it's really important to you can't sell your book. You know what I mean? You have to sell the idea of your book. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because
we just had to carry it by default because Ricky works here. I guess we got to carry it.
But do you remember we were at a digital media thing, and there was a guy talking about how if you want to promote yourself on Facebook, on Twitter, you can't promote yourself. You have to promote the things you like and the things that interest you and inspire you, because then that way it doesn't become a cesspool of just throwing out links at people and being like, look at this. So you can't do that.
Okay.
Right? So you have to build up almost an expertise in something, and then that way people can buy into the idea of the book. And I'm totally there's all my secrets out there, and I feel so naked right now. But I mean, that's how it is.
So
right?
getting to the actual production of the book, what was your process? So you partnered up with Shane on this, and then you guys were able to come up with a story that worked.
Yeah, we had a week from the end of the Comic Jam to Free Comic Book Day, and I was like, Shane, you got to get it done. He's like, I'm gonna get it done. It was super crunch time, so.
But how do you take the images and words that you guys have created and actually get a printed copy of that book? Yeah,
we sent it to. So Shane drew it, he scanned it, cleaned it up in Photoshop, and then Sam Noir, he helped us out with the lettering because he knows a lot about lettering. It's just a matter of in Photoshop you kind of put in bubbles, or even Manga Studio does that too. So that you need to do that, and then we had Guerrilla Printing that helped us out setting up the pages, and I think Sam helped with that as well, and then they printed it. So it's a lot of people with expertise in that field that helped us out. So we, if it wasn't for them, we'd pretty much be nothing.
So there's a lot of options though for people that want to have an idea and that want to print their own book. Mm-hmm. You can use your local print shop.
Or Kablam.
Or you can use a service like Kablam on Google that, and they do basically you submit the files to them electronically, and they specialize in creating books.
And there's this other service called MagCloud that's done by HP, and basically you set up your comic there, and then people order from that website, and then HP will print it and send it to that person, which is crazy because you order off that site and they take care of everything, and all you need to do is make it and put it out there. So
awesome.
That's pretty crazy. Print on demand is where it's at.
These comments are really far behind, so we apologize to everybody out there. There's still people talking about us saying Wamba.
People just obsessed with that Wamba dough.
Dak and Howlett wants to know which comic book behind us would we rip up just because?
Oh, jeez. Spider-Man Red Sonja.
Spider-Man Red Sonja?
Kind of pointless.
I don't know. Just because. Iron Man, Iron Manual. Just because I don't like the title. It's a weird title. Iron Man, Iron Manual.
That is definitely a weird title.
These are the chronicles of Tony Stark, the playboy, the genius, inventor, the philanthropist, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., the futurist, and the hero. It's just a handbook. That I will rip up. But I won't actually rip it up here because that would cost us money. Any Twitter questions on there that we should get to?
I've been answering them via text.
Well, let's answer them here for everybody.
Lucario PK says, worst movie ever.
Worst movie ever. Sometimes bad movies are really good, though. Like Troll 2.
But, like, just terrible movie. Just terrible.
Movie that I didn't like?
Yeah.
I went to the theater one time and saw, what was that movie? The new Red Riding Hood one.
Yeah.
That was really bad. Also, that Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. That was horrible.
I really like this movie, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but American History X. It's a really
That's a fantastic movie.
It's a really great movie, but when you think about it, it's like the message behind it is like terrible. It's terrible. Because, I mean, on the surface, you're like, yeah, it's anti-racism. But when you look at it, you're like, nah, man. Because there's so many scenes where, like, there's that scene where they're playing basketball and they beat, like, the white guys beat the black guys and it's all triumphant music and there's, like, Nazi symbols everywhere and you're like, what's happening right now? The movie wants you to have this predisposition that racism is bad so that when you watch it, you're like, yeah, this is terrible. But if you didn't have any opinion about racism whatsoever and watch this movie, you might be like, man, racism's, like, awesome. So I don't know. I really like that movie, but the message is really weird.
Okay, well, as long as you're not a racist.
No.
Okay, good. So, what else? What else you got there?
This guy's trying to tell me jokes. This one, what did the elephant say to the naked man? How do you breathe through that little thing? Whoa, man. It's a little blue. It's a little blue.
Let's see, we've got... These comments are really behind. Sorry, guys.
Weapons grade. Tabletop watched Miami Connection at the Draft House. Are you jelly?
I am so jealous of that.
This guy's obsessed with Draft House.
Miami Connection was put out by Draft House Cinemas, or Draft House Films, which is a branch of the Draft House movie chain that exists mostly in Texas, around the Austin area. And it's this awesome theater chain where they serve food there and alcohol, and you can't text or speak during the movie, or they will actually kick you out. And then they use angry phone calls from people that were kicked out for texting or talking as advertisements. They record the conversation, which, I'm not sure is quite legal. Maybe in Texas it is. And they use that to say, like, as a form of promotion. Like, yes, we will kick you out if you text or talk during the movie. So anyway, they bought this film, Miami Connection, and have been distributing it, and it's amazing. And everybody should watch it.
Nice. So Chris asked favorite Stan Lee cameo in the Marvel movies. It's either going to be Amazing Spider-Man, the newest one where he's like with the headphones, or Thor when he tries to lift the hammer out of the ditch and it like rips his car in half and he's like, oh, did it get it? That was probably my favorite. My favorite
Stan Lee cameo of all time, though, has to be in Mallrats.
Yeah, I guess.
Where he goes into the delicate questions about superhero anatomy that everybody wanted to... at the time, everybody was... It was a question that needed to be answered.
Yeah. So. Have you ever watched Making Comics with Stan Lee, I think it's called, where he would get like comic creators on his show and then they would talk? There's one episode, it's like the most amazing thing in the world, where it was Stan Lee, Rob Liefeld, and Todd McFarlane. It was fantastic because Stan Lee's like, all right, let's make it a superhero. Let's call him Overkill. So they start drawing him with like shoulder pads and spikes and
what year is this from?
Like 93 or something.
Oh, okay.
And then Stan Lee's like, how does he get into his costume? They're like, I don't know, he doesn't. They just keep drawing. He's like, how's he go to the bathroom? He's like, he's always wearing his costume.
Oh, no.
And then, like, kids love chains. Let's have chains. And Stanley's just like, what's happening right now?
Did he have one of those wallet chains?
Maybe, yeah. But if you can find the video, it's hilarious that Stan Lee and, like, Rob Liefeld are just... It's such different ideas of how to make a superhero. Just come together and you're like, what the hell? So.
Have you ever met Stan Lee?
No.
No, neither have I. Although we do have an awesome book signed by Stan Lee. It's our Amazing Spider-Man exclusive. Mm-hmm. And we have it up in the store. And it says on there, not for sale, for display only. We got it graded and signed by Stan Lee. So it's like a 9.8 grade, and it's got Stan Lee's signature on it. So that's pretty cool. Like an exclusive Stadium comic cover for Amazing Spider-Man signed by Stan Lee. Like, that's something that I'd probably never part with.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you have as part of your collection that you would totally never part with? What are you looking at there?
Nothing. Part of, like, my collection, like, out of everything?
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know. I have an Infinity Gauntlet #1. It's not worth anything, but I don't think I
It kind of was after the Avengers movie came out. We had all kinds of people coming in looking for Infinity Gauntlet.
I also have a whole bunch of Amalgam #1s. You remember that?
Amalgam? Yeah. That was crazy.
Which I found here. So, that was pretty cool. If they're worth a lot of money, I'd give them away because they're whatever. But they're pretty cool. I like looking at them. And I remember as a kid, I had the Marvel vs. DC book that started in. And I was like, man, I really wish I could read these. And now, like, 10 years later, I can. So, yes.
Someone get Ricky some Head and Shoulders.
What? Oh, no.
There you go.
There's nothing. What?
That's awesome.
What are you talking about?
Carson says Saga Freakin' rocks. Carson's a good guy. He knows what's happening.
Let's go with this baby boy Jacob person.
I'll tell you who it is after. You can deal with him.
Okay.
You can rock him, sock him, robot him.
Done. World star.
Engage him in gladiatorial combat. What else are we doing, Ricky?
I don't know. My phone's almost dying.
Your phone's almost dead?
2%
All right.
battery.
Well, we have... What do we have to give away? We have another Black Hole Hunters Club, and we've got...
a whole bunch of exclusives.
A whole bunch of exclusives. Shall we turn the phone on again?
Uh-oh. Phone.
All right. We're making the phone available for you to call in. And we will give away one set of Stadium Comics exclusives. We've got Journey, Legend of the Shadow Clan, Shrugged, and Kara's Magic. All done by awesome, awesome people. And limited to sales here only at Stadium. And then one copy of Black Hole Hunters Club.
All at the same time?
To two different people.
Oh, okay.
The first person who calls in will have their choice. Now, will you get upset if they don't choose Black Hole Hunters Club as their first choice?
No.
No? That's good.
Do it. Waiting. I'm waiting.
So people who miss this, I guess this is going to go...
it's going to go up.
It's going to go up on YouTube.
And then they're going to be like, oh my god, I can win? And it's like, nah, I can't.
Do you think we'll get calls at our store? Oh, there's a phone call. I'll handle this.
Say like pizza or something.
Well, by the time we answer, it'll be too late for that.
No, say it.
Hello? Oh, they're gone. Oh, there it is.
Hit it, yo.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Nobody's there.
Why you gotta play games with my heart, people? Why you gotta play games with my heart? I'm just about to cry.
It is very late. It's 11 o'clock. Oh. Hello?
Oh, Kevin, Ricky?
This is Kevin. What's up?
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ricky, after stop Jason's challenge.
Oh, who? Jason's challenge? What was his challenge?
You got to play him, man, in video games.
Oh, in Street
Did Jason
Fighter?
challenge you?
Yeah, there's this guy, Jason Bramble,
Whatever.
total scrub, who wants to challenge
Whoa,
me.
dude.
Street Fighter.
Whoa, dude. So Ricky, are you like an advanced level Street Fighter master?
No. I'm like borderline medium.
Borderline medium. So why does Jason want to challenge you? Have you been talking a big game?
Yeah, dude, every day.
Who's your character of choice?
I don't know. I was using Guile for a long time.
Nice. I used to use Guile a lot.
Is this guy still on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear.
All right. Do you want to win a Black Hole Hunters Club? You already have a copy, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Is this Andrew?
Yes.
This is another Andrew. This is the other Andrew that you thought it was earlier.
Oh, okay. Would you like a copy of our exclusives?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a skill testing question for you.
Uh-oh.
Favorite superhero?
No.
For you, yeah. These questions aren't that difficult.
Punisher, too.
Punisher?
Punisher. Why Punisher?
Yeah.
Why Punisher, Andrew?
I was looking at he doesn't take shit from no criminal.
He doesn't take shit from criminals.
That's a
That's a
good
good answer. All right, Andrew, you win a bunch of our stadium exclusives. We'll have them here for you at the shop.
Okay.
All right, thanks, man. See you later.
Thanks. See you later. Bye.
All right, we still got one copy of Black Hole Hunters Club to give away.
These are all gone. Look at all these prizes we gave away.
I have a grand prize to give away at the end of the night, too.
What?
Yeah. It'll be available to anybody out there. And it won't require a long-distance phone call to our store.
One more?
Playing Spin the Phone?
Yeah, dude. Who do I make out with? Oh, myself.
You are creepy. And then once we give this away, we'll give away the XMen, the grand prize.
What?
I almost gave it away.
Spoiler alert.
And then maybe I'll give people a quick look at the store. Oh, here's the next call.
This one sounds
hit the
international.
speaker button.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Getting these prank calls dough.
Hello? Nobody there?
Why must you play with my heart?
Oh,
This
there you
one.
go again. This one's the one.
Hello!
Hello.
The most awesome hello ever.
Who is this?
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. Sorry. Hi, this is Chris. Hey, Ricky.
Chris Quinteri?
How do you know that? You just know
Because
by the sound of his voice?
I know the cadence of his voice. What's up, Chris?
Nothing. Give me free stuff.
You already have Black Hole Hunters Club.
I want another copy.
That's not
Maybe he
fair.
wants another copy to share with somebody.
Yeah? Is that true?
Yeah, I want another copy and whatever else I can get.
Whoa, dude.
No sense of entitlement there.
Whoa, dude. A skill testing question to not win, because you already have this. Who is more attractive, Kevin or Ricky?
Who decides whether I get a comic or not?
Right now,
Fair question.
Right now, I am holding the phone, so me.
Okay, then I would say you, Ricky.
Yes.
Well played, Ricky. Well
Yes.
played.
Congratulations. You win nothing. No. I don't know. Do we have anything else we can give him?
We can hook him up with an exclusive or something.
We'll hook you up with an exclusive Stadium Comics variant.
That's cool.
Sick. It'll be good.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
All right, bye.
See ya.
All right, we're gonna hang up the phone, and what we're gonna do is, Ricky, why don't you get somebody to tweet you for this
Alright.
Black Hole Hunters Club thing?
Do it. First person to tweet the word Wamba.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. First person to tweet I love Black Hole Hunters Club by @KingKRule.
Yeah. Okay. Done. With a picture of your junk.
No.
Oh God, we're starting.
Will you get
No.
that tweet on your phone? Because you're logged into Stadiums right now.
Yeah, no, I get that for show. For show. Yeah, don't tweet us your junk though. That's against their terms of services.
Of what?
Of
Twitter?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure you
A
can't.
lot of
tweet
people do that,
Nick.
though. Do you think there's somebody at the Twitter offices
who looks at the
looking
junk?
for those
Yeah.
tweets?
There's actually I read an article about Google has like positions where you have to monitor things that are being uploaded on the internet. And
somebody's on the phone. Hello? Hey, what's up, man?
Why is there no speakerphone?
Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Who's this?
Hey guys, what's up?
Who is this?
This is Prime Reviews. What's up?
Prime Reviews. What's going on, man?
I'm just sitting on my couch reading some Superior Spider-Man, but Daredevil, watching live stream.
Watching the show? Nice.
Yeah.
Prime Reviews, are you calling from Newfoundland right now?
Yes, I am. I am in Newfoundland right now. It's 12:37 a.m.
An out-of-province call.
I love you guys. Out of province, represent.
I think that deserves a comic book.
I think it does too.
All right, I'm gonna get you a Stadium Comics exclusive, okay?
We.
All right, cool, man.
You guys gotta autograph that for me, though.
Sure, we'll do. Do me a favor and just send me a quick message on YouTube or a Stadium Comics account.
Yeah.
And we'll get you set up.
No problem.
All right, cool, man. Take care.
Thank you. And the winner also of the Black Hole Hunters Club is Lucario PK. He beats Weapons Grade Tabletop by like 3 seconds.
Is that an official ruling?
Yeah, see?
Okay,
23, see? 3 seconds. No,
Excellent.
5 seconds. I lied to you. So, congratulations, Daniel Silverassa. You win.
Awesome. All right, now I'm going to give away one final prize.
Final prize.
It is a graphic novel that was a digital code for a graphic novel that was gifted to us by the one like Seth. He's the same person that gifted us a all-new X-Men Volume 1 digital code a few episodes back on Unboxing Wednesdays. And he's been gracious enough to provide us with another one. So, it's another Marvel digital code. So you want to go to marvel.com/redeem and enter in the code that I'm about to read out. And hopefully somebody out there will get this prize. And who knows, maybe a few of you will get it. The way Marvel's been acting recently with their redemption site. And, well, here's the code. Oh. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. Here's the code. It's A as in awesome. N as in, what was it? Nosferatu?
Yeah.
Okay. X. M as in Marvel. V as in Vendetta. 2. H. C as in comics. U. 3. 1. So that's A. N. X. M. V2. H. C. U. 3. 1. And that's for all new X-Men, Volume 2 in hardcover. So someone out there is going to be really lucky and get that comic.
Congratulations, lucky fellow.
What's going on Twitter there? I see you tweeting a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to win, but...
Just going to get rid of this phone.
All right, this is the Ricky Lima Show. Keep it real right now. Kevin is, he's not the real owner. It's me. I bought the place last week. I lied. Didn't, but I don't have that kind of money. You think they pay me that much? They do not. They do not. So, everybody, what's going on? By myself here. What's that? What? Who won? Who won this digital code, huh? Who won? Who won? Let's see. Tell Ricky's mom I said hi. Yo. Really, doe? Really, doe? Nah, it is. Hi, Mom. Now say Abmao. This guy's obsessed. We're not your puppet, dude.
TM Lara 66. I'm regretting you winning a prize on the last episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. I'm gonna pick up the camera now and give everyone a quick tour of the store. So let's see how that goes. Ricky, don't just sit there looking at your thing.
Or do I sit there and look at my thing? I am communicating with people.
All right, I'm going into director mode. This is technology at its best right here.
Whoa, dude.
So there we have Ricky. Hey. Can't keep his eyes off his phone. That's our wall. There's some spaces in there we need to fill. But we've got all kinds of graphic novels on that wall. And we got a bunch of discounted graphic novels here. Stuff for 2 for $20, 3 for $12. All that kind of stuff. I hope so. I guess tours of the store are not a wise thing to do.
Are we back on?
I don't know, maybe.
Hey guys, are we back?
I tried to take everybody on a tour of the store, and it was a huge fail. So won't be doing that again.
Oh no! Like,
it says that we're live, and it says that we're back.
Are we back, dudes?
Somebody tweet at us if we're back. Just staring at an empty screen.
It says we're live, and it's still going. We back, you guys? Check out the comments, yo.
There, it's back. Okay, we're back.
Oh, okay. We're back.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Maybe our store is just too much to handle.
The gods are like, no, don't show the story.
All right. Well, I think on that note, we should probably call it a night.
Yes. Thank you all for coming out and joining us. This was awesome.
Thanks everybody for taking part. I'm sorry that it cut out there at the end. I'll try to send some pictures maybe of the store tour. I guess when I picked up the camera, maybe one of the cables came loose.
Maybe. Next time we won't do that.
Next time we won't do that.
But yeah, let us know if you want us to do this again. This was super fun. And maybe we can work out different things we could do.
Yeah, instead of us just sitting here
that was probably boring for you guys. I'm sorry. We can have another round of Rock'em Sock'em Robots real quick.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Let's do it. One last
off
time.
The night? All right.
Let's do this. Uh-oh. People are still calling.
All right, quickly, Ricky.
Okay, and go.
This is fixed. It's fixed.
Let's do this.
World Star.
Pow!
All right, everybody, take care. Have a good night, and watch our next episode of Unboxing Wednesdays, which will be episode 137. It should be online sometime either Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Let's do an acapella rendition of the Unboxing Wednesdays theme for this. We'll see you guys next week. The Reddit upvote.
No.
And a 1, and a 2. A 1, 2, 3.
Bye, everybody.